Jammu Links News Top Stories is brought to you by TASYA HERBALS Alcohol based Hand Sanitizer with Neem and Aloevera extracts, helping India fight COVID-19. The Indian Air Force has clearly demonstrated its resolve, operational capability and will to effectively engage with the adversary whenever the need arises, Air Chief Marshal RKS Bhadoria said on Thursday, referring to his force's prompt deployment and combat readiness along the LAC in eastern Ladakh. Speaking during an event at the Hindon Air Base on the 88th anniversary of the IAF, Bhadoria also assured the nation that the force will evolve and be ever ready to safeguard the nation's sovereignty and interest in all circumstances.
A greater need to have a strong air force to fight across domains across the entire spectrum of the warfare. Our vision for this decade is to continue to comprehensively scale up our combat capability and be a force to reckon with across the entire sphere of influence.
The Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Department has announced by-elections to 12,168 Panch and 1,089 Sarpanch constituencies in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, which were vacant for the past about 2 years. Dates for the elections will be declared by the Election Authority, who happen to be the Chief Electoral Officer J&K. The election schedule, including phases and dates, will be notified by the Election Authority, after which the Model Code of Conduct will come into force. As the by-election will cover all 20 districts of Jammu and Kashmir, the Model Code of Conduct is likely to be imposed in the entire Union Territory. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Thursday said that the Vande Bharat train from Delhi to Qatra, home to Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine, will resume soon. He said the matter of resumption of train to Qatra in Jammu and Kashmir ahead of Navratri festival was discussed with Railway Minister Piyush Goyal. Train services in the country, which were halted in late March due to coronavirus-induced lockdown, are being resumed in a graded manner. An earthquake measuring 4.2 on the Richter scale hit Ladakh's Kargil on Thursday, the National Center for Seismology informed. The tremor occurred at 9:22 am at a depth of 10 kilometers. There were no reports of injuries or damage to the property as a result of the quake. Non-gazetted employees Union of University of Jammu continued their 2-hour token strike in front of the administration block regarding their long-pending demands. The protesters claimed that JU authorities gave them fake assurances that some of the demands of non-gazetted employees union have also been finalized and orders in that regard are also issued. They said till date no demand has been fulfilled and also informed that they have also expressed anguish over the attitude adopted by JU authorities over their demands in a press conference. Protesting employees further claimed that the authorities do not take keen interest to resolve their long pending demands.
मसनी हुई है, इनको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा और इन्होंने कल मुझे एक लेटर सबमिट की है जिसमें ये हमें डराने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। मैं आपके माध्यम से इनको पूछना चाहता हूं कि अगर जम्मू यूनिवर्सिटी जो नॉन गेजेटेड एम्प्लॉयज है खून पसीने से इस यूनिवर्सिटी को सींचते हैं, इस यूनिवर्सिटी में ईमानदारी से अपना काम करते हैं, जो हमारी डिमांड्स जितनी भी हैं सभी लीगल हैं, आप क्या चाहते हैं?
Casual labourers and need-based employees of Public Works R&B Department Jammu Province on Thursday extended their strike by another 72 hours under the aegis of All Department Casual Labourers United Front Jammu Province, demanding immediate regularization of their services. Addressing the protesting employees at PWD office Bahu Plaza, Satish Sharma, President, PW Department Jammu, said that about 60,000 casual labourers or need-based employees were engaged by the government from time to time during last over 25 years in different departments for smooth functioning of the government work.
बैनर तले चल रहा है और हमारी जो कॉल थी 72 घंटे की हमने कॉल दी थी, पर गवर्नमेंट ने हमारी कोई भी डिमांड नहीं मानी। उसको मद्देनज़र रखते हुए हमने जो अपनी 72 घंटे की कॉल थी उसको एक्सटेंड कर दिया है। आज हमारा चौथा दिन है और उसके साथ साथ जो हमारी डिमांडें हैं रेगुलाइजेशन पॉलिसी, मिनिमम वेजेस एक्ट और पेंडिंग वेजेस जो हमारी साल 2 साल से पेंडिंग है, हम चाहते हैं जो हमारी मांगें हैं पूरी हो।
Hundreds of employees of the State Road Transport Corporation on Thursday staged a demonstration in Jammu in support of their demands, which included release of salary, implementation of 7th Pay Commission, and regularization of consolidated workers. Holding placards in their hands, the SRTC employees were raising slogans in support of their demands. Despite being essential service and working as frontline warriors during the COVID-19 pandemic, the employees were not being paid the salaries for the past 4 months, he said, and demanded immediate release of wages to save employees from starvation. The employees of JDCL or JKPTCL held strong protest demonstration in the office complex of Chief Engineer at Canal Road on Thursday. They also extended the Kaam Chhod Hartal of the PDD workers by another 72 hours. They were demanding regularization of casual laborers and need-based workers of the JPDCL or PDD. They pointed out that 3,169 need-based casual laborers were working in the department for the last over 15 years who are yet to be regularized. Out of them, 2,707 are getting their salaries and 462 are without NIC clearance and they are being denied their wages.
के लिए मिनिमम बेसिक एक्ट के लिए और अपनी पेंडिंग वेजेस के लिए लड़ रहे हैं। हम चाहते हैं कम से कम इंसाफ, कहीं तो कहीं इंसाफ है, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लग रहा इनके पास इंसाफ है। हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे जो मसले हैं, जैसे पीडीडी डिपार्टमेंट के बाहर एक पीडीडी डिपार्टमेंट एक ऐसा है, बॉर्डर पे बीएसएफ, बॉर्डर के अंदर ये, अब ये लोग मजबूर हो चुके हैं। ये अभी छोटी सी चिंगारी है, कहीं ये बड़ी चिंगारी ना बन जाए।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday said that India's COVID-19 fight is people-driven and asked the citizens to unite to fight Corona. In the clarion call, the Prime Minister said, India's fight against COVID-19 gets strength from COVID warriors and the country has to continue the momentum and protect the citizens from the virus. PM Modi asked citizens to remember wearing a mask, wash hands and practice 2 gaj ki duri to win against COVID-19. Department of Personnel and Training has issued orders relaxing the leave travel concession facility for the government employees to travel by air to visit Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Northeastern region and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Disclosing this, Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is also in charge DOPT, said that this relaxation has been extended up to 25th September 2022. Describing this as a huge and an exclusive facility for the government employees, Dr. Jitendra Singh said that all eligible government servants may avail LTC to visit Jammu and Kashmir or Northeast or any of these mentioned areas against the conversion of their one hometown LTC in a 4-year block. Skyview Patnitop by Empyrean, the recently launched hospitality venture of Empyrean Skyview Private Limited, will officially resume its operation for visitors on weekends from October 10th till November 30th. During the lockdown due to the pandemic, the site was comprehensively audited for COVID preparedness by SGS, the world's leading inspection, verification, testing and certification company. Skyview Patnitop, located at Patnitop, Jammu, is a new mountain adventure destination for the new age responsible traveler, the first of its kind in the Himalayas. 35 states and union territories in the country are performing more than 140 COVID-19 tests per day per million population, while 22 states and UTs have COVID-19 positivity rate less than the national average, the Health Ministry said on Thursday. The cumulative positivity rate stands at 8.19%, it said. The national average of COVID-19 tests per day per million population is 865, the ministry said, asserting that the country has demonstrated an exponential increase in the COVID-19 testing infrastructure since January 2020. The country's testing capacities have multiplied manifolds. More than 15 lakh samples can be tested every day, it said.